Week 4 of the National Football League. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the Vikings and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. Couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Well, this defense for the win last week against Miami.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Holding, offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got down for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play, this is Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Rosai's kick is good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then you not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start by running the option to the right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. A give right side now to Hunt. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Now Lawrence. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part at galloping the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defense?
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look at... Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I'm a return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete, right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence swings this out for Hunt. Touchdown, Falcons! Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The partner guaranteed
making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Rosas' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The tight end in motion right.
Check pick.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He's got this complete to Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Rosas now to end the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Is good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Man open is Robinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain, and it's second down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start. Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On third down, Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Lawrence on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And it's caught. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Nicole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Ready, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
38-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And 3 at the 45-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So that one, a long 11-play drive. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Lawrence. And incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. On second down, right back to Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. A carry here for Hunt. Down at the 25. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kyle Duggar, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On third down, Lawrence. Over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This to make it a 3-score game late. Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the...
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine.